Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode, let's see, 219. And we're going to do, if you're like me, then you have a bunch of different bags from the different times you went to the bank to get customer wrap penny rolls. So that's how I create variety for the show. I have penny rolls and bags from different times and dates all over the house. Some I have up here in the office. Others I have down in the basement. I can't, I don't want to keep whatever, hundreds of, doesn't make any sense to me to keep hundreds of penny rolls here when I only do, a few a day. Now, let's see. Anything interesting here? All right. So, as the months have been going on since I've been doing the channel, wow, that's disgusting. Jeez. I don't even know if I want to put this. I can't even see the date. I don't even think I want to put this back on my. I don't even want to put this on my desk. I'm gonna throw it out. Could it be $1 million penny? It could be. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put that on my desk. I'm not even gonna clean it. This one looks bent. This one's bent. I will clean it. So, and again, probably most people don't have bags of pennies in their house. You know what I mean? I get it. Unless you're, or boxes of pennies, unless you're a real serious kind of penny roll hunter searcher. You know what I mean? If you're that kind of person, then you probably do, right? So, not everybody shares with me their stories. Obviously, I think we have over 1.5 million views in the past about 8 months or something like that. So, the people who share most are the committed subscribers and the members. So, and they let me know, what they do, what they're thinking. They say, oh, yeah, I found this penny, I found that penny. Oh, did you notice that error at this point, at that point? I really thought it was bent. Let me see off camera. I think it is bent. That's just a worthless penny. Well, it's worth a penny. I shouldn't say no coin is worthless. So I shouldn't say that. Because at least it's worth a penny or a cent. Oh, that would be more accurate. It's worth a cent. All right, 2004. There's nothing special about 2004. But we cleaned it up a bit to see if there's anything interesting there. And it doesn't appear to be anything interesting. So, 1996 D. Don't see too many of these around. Yeah, so this person here looks, I don't know, probably a little bit of a piggy, 2006. Maybe this roll is going to be a dud, huh? All we need is one nice find. That could be, I have to look at this in the loop. It looks like it might be machine doubling. From that angle, it doesn't, but from that angle, it does. Where's my loop at? Here it is. Nah. It's not even machine doubling. So it's basically, coin roll hunting is basically a hobby. Unless you have a YouTube channel that is solely based on coin roll hunting. Look at that. You see that in between the A and the M? Looks like a die clash. How about in there? No. Let me check that out. All right, let me see if we have any more alcohol left on this thing. Because it could be just a little bit of dirt, Let's see if we could just wipe it off. If we still see it after I wipe it off, then it could be, there's something called a stutter strike. But they're much more apparent, I believe. Oh, look at that. You could even see it go into the rim there in multiple places. Oh, wow. It's too close. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a good view on it because it looks like, yeah, you can see it there a little bit. It looks like a die clash that actually goes into the rim. So there's something called a stutter strike, and I believe what it is when a penny bounces back into between the next penny and the die, and it leaves a little impression around the edges. If you click on the icon for the channel, right, the video that comes up. So this is a cop. So here's our first copper. Look how it looks. Our first copper is totally destroyed. And if you watch that video, it says, "Oh, help" or something like that. But I've already kind of figured out that I'm pretty sure it's a stutter strike error, and there's a bunch of them there. I found 30 of them within the rolls from this bank, which I have to go back to soon. Yuck. I'm gonna have to disinfect this my table after I'm done with this today. All right, so here's our first copper. I mean, some of the other ones could have been copper that I threw out. That's absolutely horrible. Wow. All right. You know what? I'll put that down there too. I'll make a video on that because that's really weird. 2018. So I guess this happens every once in a while, right? Is that you'll get a penny roll from, maybe I shouldn't call them a slob. I mean, maybe they are slobs, but or it could just be pennies that they had lying in water, in their basement, and then they just threw them into penny wrappers, just to get their buck on, They get their 50 cents, their buck, and they're happy, right? Because they found these pennies lying. 89D. Ah, wow. I did If you watch the last video, right, 2000, what was it, 18? This one's 2000, what did I say, 2019? Yeah. If you watch 2018, I think there's a point where I asked a trivia question. It was like a 1990 something. And the question was, it was a 1990, I think a 1995 D or something like that. And the question I asked was, if the mint mark looked doubled, could it be considered a repunch mint mark? And then I let you answer in the comments what you thought before I answered the question. And the answer would be no, because the last year that they repunched mint marks is 1989 Denver, and this is it right here. So if this mint mark here looked doubled, it could well be a repunch mint mark, but this would be the last year for the repunch mint mark. I'll leave that to at least we have a few interesting pennies to talk about, Not many. But I guess this is the way it goes, The 92, what's that? The let me see. Double ear? No, close AM. Oh boy. This is horrible. Let me see. Let me look off camera. Imagine that. That's horrible. Imagine this is the close AM. And here I am. I can't even see it. We gotta look, because it's a $50 to $100 penny if it has the close AM. Nah, I don't think so. I think that's the wide AM. I have to look. Pretty sure it's not the. I have a little polishing cloth that I use too, just to get off any remaining whatever. Can't tell. And the question really becomes: does it even matter if it's so deteriorated like this is, or who's gonna really? Oh, there you can see it there. Okay, let me see. Maybe it does matter. I'm gonna leave it wet because it looks like I can see it better wet. Imagine this is like a scratch off, and it's really a close AM. That would be crazy. Nah, it's wide. It's a wide AM. They're so rare. Yeah, there's enough space in between there. Yeah, that's a wide AM. You know what? Maybe I'll put that. Maybe I'll do a short on that one too, in case I have such limited amounts of material for shorts. Wow, got an 82 copper. What a weird date. I can't believe it, man. This is just going to be one of those videos, one of those rolls. That's all. You have to take your time. That is a large date. All right, that's our first copper. You know what I mean. Our first copper that I'm putting into the copper pile. Second copper. But you never know. Anything's possible. Oh, so like I was saying before, I don't think that's the. Well, Otis will let me know. I don't think that's the rubber. Is that the rubber tire? The rubber wheel? Could be. Who knows? Um, Someone asked me, what's the best find that I ever got, and I told them. Actually, I put the link to the video in the comment. I don't know if. Well, anyway, so I put it in to let them know that those those pennies that I think are stutter strikes, that they're also in MS. They're all in MS condition. I believe Eric from keeneEyeCollectables, he left in the comments of one of the videos. I did multiple videos on it because it definitely the most interesting pennies I've ever found. He said that he thought that those was from somebody's coin collection. Maybe they, passed away and someone just brought them to the bank for their few bucks, not realizing that they have value. And those are the most extreme value outside of the silver Kennedy $half that I found with doubling on the reverse. Those are worth about 500 a piece. But the pennies, I mean, they're pennies, and I got 30 of them, and they're so to me they're sequential, so they're from the same die and hammer, and and if being sequential adds anything to them, and they actually are stutter strikes or other type of a rare error in high MS condition, they're probably worth between $500 and $1,000 each. And I got 30. There's 30 of them, but I don't do this. Oh, the 1970. Just the one that comes in a small date or something. I don't know. The O does look weird, right? But I don't do. I mean, it's great if I find something like that. I mean, I used to play scratch offs years ago when I was younger, and I mean, to blow $100 a week is nothing on scratch offs, nothing. And you're always, I mean, 99% of the time you're a loser. You watch My Lottery Dream Home, and you fantasize about you being that person who wins. Oh wow, that's a nice um, die clash. Yeah. Oh wow, nice die clash. Nice, nice. Oh, we got a real error. I'll clean up a little bit. What the heck? Got a real error. Wow, that's nice. Look, it goes through the stairs and everything. That's nice. So you have to look at it upside down. Eric from keeneEyeCollectables, he taught me that. Wow. I wish the head went into the above the stairs. That would have been cooler, but still, that's a nice die clash. One of the better ones I found. So I got lucky, with those. All right, here's another die clash. I'm cleaning them just for the video. You understand? For content. For people who don't know what a die clash is, it's when the hammer and anvil dies strike each other without a planchet being there, um, and then they impress the image of each other on themselves. I'll put it with the other one. I don't know if I need to do two separate videos for that. Oh wow, pretty cool looking. That's different, huh? But I got very lucky with those. Am I going to get lucky again? Probably. I'm probably going to. I mean, if you do enough, you can. Remember, I'm not paying $100 a week like scratch offs. Where you get 1970D. Ah man, if it was the S, I don't know. Is the D worth anything? No, it's the S. That's the small date or large date. I don't see anything special about the D, the Denver. Yeah, it's post mint damage. I have to work on my posture while I'm doing these videos. I'm gonna end up having a hunchback or something. So mostly copper here. Excuse me, mostly zinc. You know, most of the, and we threw a few in the garbage. They were just, I got crumbs and junk all over the table. So I don't do the videos for that to find $1 million penny or anything like that. If I did, I'd be very thankful for it. But I do the videos. It's changed. The reason I started doing the videos and why I'm doing them today, it's changed from 8 months ago. It's changed. 8 months ago, it really was a thrill. I have to be honest with you. It was something so new. I mean, it was great. It was different back then. Today, I'm a channel. Back then, it was the thrill of watching the stats go up and becoming monetized and all of that. That's over. That's gone. That's done. I'm done with that. That part of the channels or my life is in the past. Of course, I'm gonna have new benchmarks to hit. Right, we're gonna hit 10,000 this year. Who knows? Maybe I'll get up to making $200 or $300 a month if I'm super duper lucky, and I could put that money back into buying a camera or 64. There's any doubling on the reverse of the 1964 Philadelphia, then it's a other key variety. See, if it was the obverse, it looks like there might be doubling there on the R and the T's, the G. I mean, it could be deteriorated die also, but for the 64, it needs to be the reverse. And I don't see any doubling there. Yeah, it looks like you see the lines are going through. It looks like it could be post mint damage. Hard to tell. If it was a key variety, it'd be worth like investigating into, but it's not. So as I was saying, no white AM. Today, it's it's an activity, it's something I do. um it's part of my daily routine now, and it helps me to um it tells me where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, in my day. What time am I doing it at? What time am I finishing? Am I able to do 2 videos? um how do I feel? You know what I mean? It's like a gauge, and that's really important to me at this point in my life. And for some other people out there, your hobby will have or may have a certain significance or specialness to you. Because to me, this is special. Obviously, if I find something unique, then it will be thrilling. For example, this is a 1999. If this has a wide AM, I'm going to be thrilled. But it doesn't. Usually they don't, and that's okay. But I know to check. I learned something, and it's become part of my life now. And I get to share it with my viewers, my subscribers. 1982 large date. And my members, who are Eric from keeneEyeCollectables. He was my first member. He's still here with me till today. Sandra, Shelia, Otis, and Donald. You 5 guys, are I'm thankful for. If I get another member here or there, I'll also be thankful. Of course, there's buy me a coffee and whatever. I think it do super. Someone gave me a super chat once, and that was pretty cool. That was nice. I think it was a veteran. So thank you to all of you who stayed here for the half hour to watch the video and listen to me talk and review pennies, because that's basically what I do here. I wish you luck in your coin roll hunting, your penny roll hunting. It's a very cheap and easy. Yeah, you know what? I'm over here talking. I could be talking face to face. I do this every once in a while. I don't do it for all the videos, but I do it sometimes. So I wish you all luck and blessings and good health and all of that in your coin roll hunting. And I'm glad you came here and you stood. If you, like I said, you stood in for the whole half hour. So with that said, please click like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you in the next episode, which will be 220. And it's kind of weird, right, to do an episode a day. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep that up for. Sometimes I do 2 or 3 episodes in a day, but what I'm saying is 365 episodes a year seems like a lot. After 5 years, I'd be up to, I'd have to be saying, welcome to another episode. Look what LookWhatJesFound. Today is episode 1535. I guess it doesn't matter, right? All right. Well, God bless. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you in the next one.